Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tintin Reviews, and I'll be reviewing The Secrets of the Unicorn. Now, this review is a part one because this book is part one of a two-part Tintin book story, and the second part I'll be reviewing in the next episode. Now, The Secret of the Unicorn is known as one of the most iconic Tintin stories, the reason being because it is one of the first two-parters, or it might just be the first. Yes, it is the first two-parter, technically, and it also has a very interesting story and plot line. Now, let's have a look at the cover. This cover is extremely iconic, as people see it, even without looking at the title, they can tell which one it is. It's quite nice, and it's also quite retro in a way, as it's a classical ship, as in a circle, and there's a portrait in the background as well, and it is quite interesting because when you walk into a shop and you see this, most Tintin fans immediately recognise which one it is. Now, the plot is known as one of the best Tintin plots that there is, because it's very strong, and so it goes that Tintin is in this market, and he finds an old ship, but he doesn't realise that the ship is very valuable. So he's planning to give it as a gift to Captain Haddock. But what he doesn't realise is that this ship is a model of the ship owned by one of Captain Haddock's ancestors. And he accidentally breaks the mast of it and finds a piece of parchment in it, and then throughout the story he finds two more of these ships, both with pieces of parchment in them, and at the end he puts the three bits together and he finds out they make up a latitude and longitude, which is quite a clever way to do it. And also throughout the story there are other people trying to find this as well, when really this is for Captain Haddock, because the latitude and longitude is of the ship, which sunk, and there was treasure in it that belongs to the Captain Haddock's ancestor. So the book ends with Tintin breaking the fourth wall, saying, "But of course it won't be easy, and we shall certainly have plenty of adventures on our treasure hunt. You can read about them in Red Rackham's Treasure," which is the second part of this story. Now, the main characters, once again, we have Tintin, Snowy and Captain Haddock as the main characters, but then we also get some very nice pages with the Thompson twins as well, who first appeared in either the Blue Lotus or Cigars of the Pharaoh. And it's quite nice because they add that comedic touch to the story, which makes it really interesting, and it's really nice to see like what they get themselves into, and they're meant to be special policemen. And another thing I quite like is with the villains, when you see them, it gets very tense and you really want to know what happens next. Whereas there's with many other stories and books other than the Tintin series, it's the villains tend to be quite annoying, and whenever they turn up you think, "Oh, not this clown again." And so yeah, this is why I really like The Secret of the Unicorn. The 1991 adaptation is very good as well, and it's up to the usual standards of the series, and I do hope that you have enjoyed this review, and please don't hesitate to watch part 2 when it comes out. Thank you very much. Bye.